Judge Weimer, how are you, sir? I heard about your knee surgery. I hope that you'll recover well so we can get to the bottom of what is going on with the motions that prosecutor Sarah Sammy and Elaine Jarvis is filing. Apparently, they're filing a lot of motions against the brother of Mustafa Al-Jazari. Last time I checked, I thought we were talking about Mustafa Al-Jazari, not the brother of Mustafa Al-Jazari. But that's okay, sir. We're going to get to the bottom of it.
Weimer. How are you, sir? I heard about your...
So we can get to the bottom of the motions that prosecutor Sarah Sammy and Judge Weimer. I can't wait for these motions to go through, so I can show you the audios and videos of our conversation between me and Elaine Jarvis. Sir, I think you're going to be shocked. And I'm even thinking about submitting these audio and video recording to the bar. 'Cause I think by the time I'm done with Elaine Jarvis, I don't think she's going to have a bar license to practice law anymore. So I can't wait for those motions to go through. Now, Judge Weimer, I have a feeling that we're not even going to get there. In light of all the police body cams that are being released, there are some government entities that are looking into you and your police investigators and the witnesses. These government entities are looking into the whole entire thing. Now, Judge Weimer, let me tell you, sir, you said you're very well versed with this case and you sealed off the body cams from the community. So, Judge Weimer, I'm just asking questions, sir. Do you not find it disturbing that you have on a particular police body cam, I'm going to be releasing it to you, to the community. We just want transparency here, sir. Don't you find it disturbing? Now, you used to be an attorney. Don't you find it disturbing the defense attorney is standing with the investigator and the prosecutor, and in the middle, the crash investigator that crash reconstructionist that we hired to investigate Mustafa's vehicle. Now, the police mechanic inspected the vehicle and they found out brake failure. So we hired an independent crash reconstructionist to go in and inspect the vehicle. And in this police body cam, you have our defense attorney, Casey Stevens. Now, Casey Stevens, this is the defense attorney that we've been telling the community that he stole our money and worked with the investigator that falsified the police report against Mustafa. Now, I have a police body cam where I see he's standing there with the investigator, with the prosecutor, and in the middle is the crash reconstructionist that's supposed to be inspecting the vehicle. And they're putting on a show for this independent crash reconstructionist. And what are they doing? What kind of show are they putting on? In that police body cam, Casey Stevens is asking the investigator Robert Drum. He's asking him, Drum, what did you see on the body cam? And he's telling him, I haven't seen it. You've seen it. What have you seen on this body cam? Now, mind you, he's asking the investigator that we have an audio where he falsified Mustafa's police report. So what are you doing asking the investigator and taking his word for it? What do you see on this dash camera? And this investigator is sitting there. He's saying Mustafa turned into oncoming traffic. They were arguing inside the vehicle. Mustafa was And then you watch this dash camera. There is no argument inside the vehicle. And then you find out that this dash camera is cut and it has audio. According to the police, it has audio. This investigator is clearly lying, and they're putting on a show in front of this independent crash reconstructionist that we paid $5,000 to inspect the vehicle. And this crash investigator is sitting in the middle. He's looking at the defense attorney. He's looking at the investigator. I mean, you've got a defense attorney asking an investigator, and this investigator is saying all these things about Mustafa. I mean, if I was the crash investigator, I would say, fuck this guy. And they're putting on a show for this crash reconstructionist. They never gave him the dash camera for him to watch it. And they never gave him the data, the computer inside the vehicle. And they're putting on a show for this crash reconstructionist that Mustafa 100% did this. That Mustafa did this on purpose. They were arguing inside the vehicle. And they're sitting there putting on a show for this crash reconstructionist. I mean, Judge Weimer, in what world do you find your defense attorney having this conversation with an investigator, knowing that he falsified the police report? I say they're in cahoots. I say they're putting on a show for this crash reconstructionist to not really inspect the vehicle. And they think that this body cam will never come out to the community. And the community is not going to see how this defense attorney is in cahoots with the prosecutor. I mean, to have the prosecutor, to have the defense attorney stand with the investigator that lied and the prosecutor, it's disturbing. And you thought by sealing off this dash camera that the community is not going to see what's happening here and not connect the dots. I mean, sir, now I have the dash camera, and it shows that Mustafa was not arguing inside the vehicle, accidentally took a lane, the brake failed. It's a vehicle accident. I mean, when you have the same investigator talk about that road have 4 other vehicle accidents on the same road because it's confusing. It's a confusing road, according to the investigator. But when it's Mustafa did it on purpose. Why? Because Mustafa sued the police, and you've been targeting Mustafa, so you're gonna take advantage of a vehicle accident? You're clearly targeting my brother. You're clearly targeting Mustafa and taking advantage of my brother. And these body cams show it. And that's why Judge Weimer sealed off those police body cams from the community. And this community is watching, and we're connecting the dots, and we're seeing what goes on in Prince William County. I mean, Casey Stevens, I've got so many recordings. I've got so many video recordings. I mean, this is the same Casey Stevens that assaulted my mother, told us not to go to the prosecutor and tell her the investigator falsified the police report because it's going to embolden the prosecutor to protect her cop. And what's happening here? Yes, the prosecutor is protecting her police officer. Yes, she is. Judge Weimer, in light of the police body cams being released, there's government entities that are looking into you, sir, and looking into your police investigators and the witnesses that you're bringing on and lying about Mustafa. And this community is watching, and we're going to continue to connect the dots, and justice will be served for my brother. Justice will be served for Tatiana David, the girl that was shot and killed last year. I have her police body cam. We have government entities looking into it, and soon I will be releasing that body cam. And Judge Weimer, stand by for more police body cams, sir. And last time I checked, there's nothing you can do about it because I never signed a protective order. I'm exercising my First Amendment. And last time I checked, we're still in America, sir. We're not in China. We're definitely not in Russia. We're in America. We have a First Amendment and we have rights. Stand by for more police body cams.